Hey guys, this is Jim and welcome back my glorious bannerman. So after yesterday's video I got loads of suggestions for mods to play, and the one I'm going to choose, as you can obviously see on your screen right now, is Warsaw Conquest. The reason I'm going to do this is because it's been a while since I have properly played Mount & Blade, so I don't want to go ahead and start myself off with something too hard like the Persian mod you guys suggested. I played that before and I remember it actually being quite difficult, at least at the beginning, and as you guys know, I'm not the best Mount & Blade player. So I kind of want to start off with something a little bit easier, and as well as that, I've probably played the Warsaw Conquest probably the most out of the majority of the mods which I could have played, so I actually kind of have a good idea of what I want to do and where I want to go and stuff already in this game, so it should make the Let's Play a lot more interesting. So yeah, the reason for this video is I kind of need a faction vote, or not a faction vote, but like a race vote. It's only going to be between two races, but I still wanted to get your opinions whether you want me to be a dwarf or a human. Obviously you can play as, like, I think every single race. You can play as dark elves, normal elves, and all that stuff, but I kind of want to go ahead and stick to the three. Actually no, I'll go to three. I can either play as an elf, a dwarf, or a human. I don't really want to go as an orc or a goblin or a skaven or a tomb king or any of that stuff. I kind of want to stay kind of, you know, on the good side of things. However, that does not mean that I cannot go ahead and, you know, build an army of skaven if I'm a dwarf. You know, I can still go over and actually, you know, fight for these other people. It just kind of means what race I will be. So yeah, there'll be a straw poll down below with a human, an elf, or a dwarf, and you guys can go ahead and pick. And I think I can actually show you, if I just start a new game, that there are loads of other races and stuff which you can pick from. Yeah, so I'll be male, or an elf, or it can even be a dark elf or a dwarf. They'll be your selection. So go to that straw poll and vote, and then I'll probably over the weekend kind of add up the votes or look at which faction's winning and start a Let's Play then. Also, if your race didn't win or your faction mod didn't get picked, no, don't worry, because we are playing permanent death, so I haven't really 100% worked out how I'm going to do it, but you know, if there is a chance that my character can die after being knocked unconscious, I will be doing it outside the game, but be bringing it in. Maybe I'll have like a fallout, you know, that system where, you know, I can kind of keep track of all the wounds I've taken and stuff. And you know, there is a possibility that if I get hit down enough and taken off wounds, that I will die and the character will be gone. And once the character's dead, once he's taken his max amount of wounds, the character will be dead, and I will be ending the Let's Play there. You know, the character will be gone from the channel, and you know, the series will stop, and then I'll move on to the next one, whether you guys want me to carry on playing this mod or you want me to move on to another one. Maybe I'll feel more confident to try and tackle the Persiano mod. I'm saying Persiano, but I can't remember what it's called. It's something like that, so apologies for not saying it correctly, but I think the majority of you know the one I mean. Yeah, we can always move on to that one, or Blood in the West, or you know, the Persistent World or multiplayer one would be kind of interesting when I get a bit more back into Mount & Blade a bit more. But yeah, so cool. By the time the first episode's up, I will obviously have a definitive persistent death kind of system. I think the way I'm doing it is that I'm going to be having, you know, each body part has a number, and I'll be rolling a dice online, which I'll obviously record for you guys, and we'll roll a dice, and you know, if a body part kind of racks up too many wounds, it classes as a mortal wound, or if my head takes any wound, it will class as a mortal wound. And you know, if I get like 3 of them, say, my character's dead and gone. I think it'll be a really interesting thing to do, because you know, it kind of means that my character isn't immortal and doesn't have a god complex or anything. You know, he'll just, you know, there's a very big possibility that he might die, and I think that would be really, really cool to actually have in a series. It'll make things interesting, especially in battles where I'm heavily outnumbered and stuff. You'll be like, oh my god, he better be careful, he needs to go in and actually kill people, but if, you know, he could die, like, I think it'll be cool anyway. So yeah, make sure to go ahead and get voting, and look forward to the start of a new series. Probably Monday, I would say the first episode will up, Monday or Tuesday-ish. Also, if you're interested in Tug of War, the next episode should be up maybe on Friday, and we should have some interesting new guests the episode after that as well, which will make it pretty fun. So yeah, make sure to go ahead and drop your comments and votes, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.